All right, folks, we here. About to get back into some football. One game for the night. Trying to bounce back from a couple weird losses we had. Let's do this. Like that. Just jump in. Play some football, baby. Hope everybody had a great weekend. It was a chill one for me. Well, I was watching football before.
Clemson live show has brought us to the main event of the evening here in town, and what a game we have in store. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
So let's see what we do. What the hell is my hat? Old man. To it.
And the Longhorns will boot it away to start the game.
They have the ball at half, so I gotta.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make things work. Oh yeah. This girl, daughter. Well, actually, she wants to watch a movie. I want to watch a movie.
Give to the running back.
Everybody does that.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
How everybody gets off.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play call? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Takes it on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early.
That's weird.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds his man. It's Simon. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
All that promise.
Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. And he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this morning. He wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where he started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive. So it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back.
Oh, well, did it to himself. Did it to himself.
The Longhorns decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight.
Oh, wow.
And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the...
That is not a fumble.
Receiver, look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Going downfield for the big play. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the first down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. Got it in the middle. It's Hale. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. My
through.
guy's better than you, and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Throws to the wideout.
Oh,
he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. To the air. It's Russell. Right on target this time. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
That makes no sense.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
So much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Here's the handoff. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Got it inside the 15. Got some room.
There you go,
Tackles like water through a sieve.
You become a really good football coach when you got guys like that you can hand it to. Look at him. Break tackles and shows you the speed to run away from the defense. Jesse, he is an absolute nightmare.
That's a great point, David. You don't have to scheme this guy up perfectly, which means you don't have to have everybody accounted for blocking because he'll make them miss or he'll break tackles. And then you're right. Once you get into the open field, it's not just physical running, but how about the ability to hit the jets and take it the distance?
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Tackle was made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
How nice is it to have the home crowd going
be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Catch the ball this time, brother. Come on.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight.
Okay.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Makes the catch. It's Hale. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Ready to get the pancake, baby.
Got the first down. Looking for more. Really good surge from this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down.
Humphrey.
They get him stopped at
the number 1.
5 to the 28.
You ain't even the number 1.
Clemson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. They'll try the run. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
Okay.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, we're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he was able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving and keep the sticks rolling.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but it makes life really easy on that second down.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we play one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we break it up in the second.
Need another one. Definitely need another score.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
When we take
it's good, and that was dead solid proof. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Purdue managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around West Lafayette had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Passing. Give us a run a bit. Run a bit.
The time crowd rolling noise down on the saving field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCutcheon.
He caught that ball.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Nice one.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. And we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that play.
And the Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. With the catch.
Oh, my gosh.
They made the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space.
There you go.
He's got great speed.
There you go.
Special teams coming forward. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
Just keep on sending that extra pressure.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Simon.
Hurt. Simon's hurt. Yep, he's taking him out. I know he's taking him out. Has to take him out. He's hurting. There's no way you're going to put that guy in the rest of your season so early. Or, I mean, could be doing something else. We'll see. It's a good game so far. They've been having a great night after this. Again, I'm going to watch a movie with my daughter. Ready for the day. Okay.
About this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Now on second down. From the gun, the ground game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. That we talked about a lot, unless it's negative, but they're a big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Move the sticks for a first down.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on first and 10. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Hard running there. What a nice job by the defense to swing it out, not giving any kind of alley and knocking down the ball.
Collins,
I think the offensive coordinators are there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs, and then hopefully move the football.
All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. This quarterback part of their running game.
You know, I really like this QB running the football. I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The running back has it. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down.
Let's get that pick right now. Let's get that pick.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play.
I'm frozen.
Under fire.
I couldn't even move.
This defense goes back-to-back sack.
Let's go. This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's a passing situation, and you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. On target to the left. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
I messed up my own coverage.
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the 1st down. You're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got 4th and short now, you may decide to go for this if you're on offense.
Trying to keep the drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
On the move.
Yes, sir.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system.
Like no can always works.
All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. It's 1st down from their own 23-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
All right.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They get him down at the 36. It'll be a 1st down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Russell. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
It's complete on the right side. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Edwards.
He's doing it for confidence.
And that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Okay, let's keep it going,
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Oh, we just gotta play smart.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going.
He wants to go deep. Brings it in down the left side. Hits the crease. They get him out of bounds at the 22, but a gargantuan gain on that one.
Never again.
Is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for them and make those big plays.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just...
Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone.
He's got one.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Got one.
Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step
one. You got to
get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Bunch formation for these receivers. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They bring it down with the big play. Will not the sticks. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass from the jet sweep. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed
you see him at 10 yards off you?
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10.
See him bumped up on you?
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Russell. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The kick is on its way. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's clocked. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Owens. Bringing the heat.
There you go, baby.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
30 yards.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama people, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of the guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism and his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen on the Clemson Tide D-line here in recent years.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop.
Aggressive blocking out there.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. At the 45 on his way.
Let's go.
Dragged down at the 32.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
From the gun, running back on the move. Moses ahead to the 30-yard line to pick up a 1. Alabama pushing the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Grab behind the line. It's Edwards. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal.
Touchdown, baby. Let's go.
They wanted to finish, and now they get it on that possession. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Okay. Oh, start airing out.
They'll put this one in the first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Owens. Caught over the middle. It's Clark. Good call. Good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, still looking. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Right. Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top.
Oh, yeah!
It's picked off, and another empty drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
I thought
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence.
Giving you the business.
Tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Using the running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
We're in the fourth quarter.
No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll keep it on the ground.
Beautiful.
He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
On third down, you're thinking it might be pass, so the offense goes draw play, trying to fool you, but it didn't work. Defense wasn't tricked. They're able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
And for the second time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker.
I hardly
had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead, but still a 17-point cushion. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Longhorns will hustle to the line.
All right.
Back to throw, it's Owens. Grabbed in the middle, it's Clark. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
Going to try to get it himself. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
And we've seen a lot
what's going on, buddy?
Unfortunately, just quarterback and
how you doing, brother?
Just not in sync.
And
sometimes it happens, and they get out of sync.
Greatest game.
Plays,
So here I am.
Man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. It's caught. Gets it all the way
How was your
inside
weekend, brother?
the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Yeah, and Dave, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in the close game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number one. Understand it late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
The Longhorns are threatening on 1st and goal.
He is tired.
He wants to throw it again. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And it's just been that kind of day. This quarterback and this offense, guys, they have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal.
There you go, man.
Intercepted. Big play.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this.
Come on, man.
Have them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field.
If we can get this going.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back has it. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The defense had the stop. They were about to get the ball back, but the critical mistake puts the offense back on the field with 1st and 10. To the air, it's Russell. Got his man in the middle. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun.
Put him on his ass.
Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes.
Put him on his ass. Put him in a spin cycle. Let's go.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the punishment has been extended. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Come on, baby.
That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground.
Earls told me.
Pretty impressive, too.
Real game, man.
Get close to that end zone. The defense is expecting on. They're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
I have only 28 rushing yards. I have 190. But we know.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No.
Oh, here you go.
Open space in the middle. The 30. He's at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Texas.
Okay.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Had those stats, young fella. And that's tough, man. It was drawn up right. It was a good throw. It was right in his hands. You just want your playmaker to make that play and get to the 2-point conversion.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Again, put him on his ass.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Back to pass, it's Russell. It's complete to the left. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
You know, as a coach, you have to love the progression your quarterback has made. After that nightmare of a performance a week ago, throwing 3 picks, he was able to put it behind him. He looks like a totally different player this week.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Back up now, here's second and long.
Bring that clock down.
Tight end now in motion. The give to the back. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to run for it. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Folks. Great job by the defense.
Boy bounces back with a victory. Feel me? With a victory. Oh, baby. Win. Again, basic stock playbook for the win, folks. We held them to, well, again, we had 103 yards, but rushing, but we have 209. 2 touchdowns. So, GG's to my opponent. I don't know. It is. And yeah, I think we did all right. That's gonna help us scouting. Definitely. Including stage of things, yeah, man. Helps. Big time. All right. Well, very good. Have it, folks. Be back at it like a craftmatic. Oh, we leveled up just like we wanted to. Yes. Now we're good. That what? Good. Yeah. There. There we go. We're here. Unlock that. Now we have access. Access. Yeah, that was a good one. I'm gonna save up. These points now. Got a B prestige now, folks. All right, don't sleep on us. That helps. That definitely helps. Look at that. Come on, man. Keep this man, this game guru, on the on the roster for a while. I think we did all the recruiting already. Yep, 1,000 points, all used. We got a few people that are on there. Just want to make sure if we've covered. Oh, we're short a tight end and a guard. But again, transfer portal is still there, so we definitely look for that when we get a chance. That's it. That's all, folks. Your boy is won. After a few tough losses, we're gonna call it a night. You guys have a good one, and we'll probably see you again Tuesday. All right. Peace and love. We out.